We'll check in with the NFL, see what's happening there. Yeah, well, we'll give you an idea. And don't forget Monday Night Football coming up this evening. Hey, that's a good time for Monday Night Football, isn't it?
I'm Rhett Lewis with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Cowboys put up 42 points in the first half against Washington. Dak Prescott finishing with 329 yards and 4 touchdowns to win it 56-14. Cowboys clinching the NFC East prior to kickoff. The Chiefs extended their win streak to 8 games after beating the Steelers 36-10. Patrick Mahomes tossing 3 touchdowns to help Kansas City clinch the AFC West. The Bucs taking care of the Panthers 32-6. First time Tampa has clinched the division since 2007. Joe Burrow put on a show against the Ravens, throwing 4 touchdowns and 525 yards. 4th highest passing yards in a game in NFL history. Bengals win 81-21. The Rams clinched the playoff berth after beating the Vikings 30-23. LA has a 1-game lead over Arizona in the NFC West. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Imagine the organizing possibilities with Lowe's, where keeping it all together comes with Project Source Clear Storage Totes starting at $238, and iDesign plus the Spruce Storage Bin starting at $1298. Clean up your closet with the Closet-Made Brightwood Closet Kit starting at $119.98. Find it all at Lowe's Store and Save event, in-store and on Lowe's.com. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. Valid through 3/18. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. U.S. only. iDesign plus the Spruce Storage Bin. Pricing excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that. You just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys. It's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast, and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell, because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. Participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
And it is a Monday. Monday already. 27th day of December, 2021, counting down to a... I think so, yes.
It seems that way.
Yeah, it seems that way. Let's look back on a year in review.
Kxo Radio's A Look Back.
A Look Back, a year in review.
Drug overdose deaths hit a milestone in 2021, reaching 100,000 over a 12-month period.
The source of drugs had really changed for a lot of people during COVID to underground sources.
The state of Texas passed a controversial abortion law. A whistleblower told Congress Facebook and Instagram harm the mental health of young users.
They're paying for their profits right now with our safety.
Record heat in the Pacific Northwest killed nearly 200 people.
We have to stay cool the best we can.
STI rates are back up after a lockdown lull.
If you have sex, you are at risk for sexually transmitted infections.
Pfizer and Moderna developed new COVID pills.
We're aiming this at the folks who are more likely to get seriously ill.
Surgeons successfully a pig kidney to a human.
Could mean that no one will need to die waiting for an organ anymore.
And trials started on a nasal vaccine to treat Alzheimer's.
It could be something to prevent people from ever getting the disease.
Monica Ricks, CBS News.
A year in your ear.
From Kxo Radio.
Okay, that was, looking back at last year. Or this year. No, it's still this year, isn't it?
Yeah, when do we look forward?
I've been trying to look forward for the last 2 years.
Yeah. This dream here is going to go away. That's what you keep saying, see.
I am a life member of Optimist International, and I'm trying to remain optimistic.
It's a challenge.
Sometimes. It can be, yes. Oh, well.
Well, anyway, we made it through Christmas weekend.
Yeah. And did you have a good Christmas? I haven't seen you since then.
I did. And how about you?
Nice and quiet. Pretty much just Pam and I.
Quiet, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. No. I went and visited a friend of mine yesterday. I went and visited the Grinch.
Really?
Yeah, he's the one that stole Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, so I hadn't, hung around with him for a long time. So Anyway, it was fun.
I can think of a few people that would fit that description.
I'm sure were lots of people very quietly thinking to themselves, well, that reminds me of so-and-so.
Exactly. Okay, are you ready for birthdays today?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's celebrate birthdays today. Actor John Amos is 82. Mick Jones, a Foreigner, 77. Singer Tracy Nelson, that's Rick Nelson's little girl, I believe, 77. No, that isn't. That's a different Tracy Nelson.
It's a different one. Okay.
Yeah. Actor Gerard Depardieu is 73. Singer Carla Bonoff is 70. David Knopfler of Dire Straits is 69. Actor Tova Felcha is 68. Actor Miriam Dabo is 61. Actor Ian Gomez is 57. Actor Teresa Randall is 57. Actor Yves LaRue. I wonder if any relation to one of my pre-adolescent favorites, Lash LaRue. Yeah.
Who?
Remember Lash LaRue?
I don't. No.
Okay, anyway.
I remember Whoville, but not Lash LaRue.
Lash LaRue was a matinee cowboy, the Saturday matinees at the movie theater.
No, I wouldn't have. In fact, I probably wouldn't have recognized him.
Let's see. Who else? Actor Wilson Cruz is 48. Actor Masai Oka, 47. Actor Emily de Raven is 40. Actor Jay Ellis, 40. Other birthdays today. Actor Timothy Chalamet is 26. Here's local birthdays. Let us celebrate our birthdays today. Happy birthday, Albert Camacho, Jackie McGee, Mary Sotelo, Julio Camacho, Luis de la Rosa, Tony Alvarado, Eric Ortiz, Seven Diaz, George Alvarado, Pedro Gutierrez, Andrea Munoz, Alicia Moran, Idalia Torres, Lorena Collins, Manuel Barcenas, Margaret Gonzalez, Steve Torres, Carl Vindiola, and Joe Flores. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, and many, many happy returns of the same. Wait a minute. Didn't you have a birthday yesterday?
I had a birthday yesterday.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I made it through to the next day, so
yeah,
we're ready for another year.
Yeah, you get to be our age and birthday's pretty much just another day. Let's move on.
Just moving on. That's right.
I get a kick out of these people. Well, it's my birthday week. Yeah, and they expect people to, bow down and, take care of them all week. Hey, let's give credit to Mom. She's the one that had all that problem, with the day you were born, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Apologize to your mom. That's a good thing.
Oh, I did many times. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm really, really, really sorry.
Mom, I really didn't mean that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that window that mysteriously cracked in the front, the living room.
Yes.
I'm really, really sorry that the next door neighbor did that.
Yes, and no, I wasn't running through the living room when the vase got knocked over and broken.
No.
Yeah, that was my brother Pat.
I just recorded it.
Yes.
Yeah,
anyway, we are fortunate, looking back, as we were growing up, there are no videos, no text, no Snapchat, no FaceTime of Instagram. All the things that we did, and
and we survived.
Kind of a bit edgy, huh?
Yeah, and we survived. That's
okay.
That's an amazing thing.
We've got some news.
Yeah, some damage from the recent rain. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
part of it you won't be surprised, but
okay. Let's jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Omicron-fueled COVID cases are rising. More airline employees are getting sick, and hundreds more flights have been canceled today. Passengers are trying to cope.
We're just trying to take it as it comes, and that's all you can do.
As infections near a yearly high, the family of a retired Iowa school superintendent reports he died of unrelated sepsis after a 15-day wait for a hospital bed. They're getting slammed with snow in the Northwest. CBS's Deborah Alfarone.
The National Weather Service says about 2 feet of snow has fallen on the area around Lake Tahoe. Forecasters are predicting another 2 feet by the end of this week, while temperatures drop to the 20s by Wednesday.
CBS's Vicky Barker's in the UK, where police are investigating an intrusion at the Queen's Place.
Police say a 19-year-old man was arrested in the grounds of Windsor Castle Christmas Day. Local media say he was armed with a crossbow and threatened to kill the Queen. The 95-year-old monarch was in residence but was never in any danger.
CBS News Brief, I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: the demand for COVID testing continues to grow. This Lawndale resident was surprised at how long the line was at one testing site.
I was very surprised. Very surprised. Yeah, I thought last time I came, I drove right up to the front, and it was a really quick and easy process. But this, I guess the day after Christmas, everybody's trying to get back to work and needs to get tested.
On Sunday, Los Angeles County reported just under 8,900 new COVID cases. Interstate 80 between Colfax and the Nevada state line remains closed this morning because of a snowstorm. While the snow is causing drivers big problems, others are enjoying it. Many people flock to Mount Hamilton this weekend to enjoy a rare snowy treat.
And it's always been a dream of mine to come into the snow. Now it's coming true.
And finally, after more than 2 days of searching, the Madera County Sheriff's Office says its search and rescue team has completed a recovery operation in Millerton Lake. The body recovered is believed to be that of a man who went for a solo dive on Christmas Eve and never returned. Steve Clausen, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and heating needs, it's Lock Air Conditioning and custom sheet metal.
You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials: a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
Yes, Miss Tubbs. No problem. I'll call someone about the plumbing.
One of Beatrice's properties needs a new superintendent.
The custodial team is not...
Someone with handyman superpowers and a concierge alter ego.
Does anyone know any good electricians near Parkville?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, the early morning rain this past Friday caused several problems in the valley. As happens most times it rains, Ogilvy Road was closed by the Imperial County Public Works Department because of flooding across the roadway. The rains also triggered a rock slide on Mountain Springs Grade. Large boulders were swept into the eastbound lanes of the freeway near Inkapa. Caltrans was working to remove the boulders. The measurement at the Imperial County Airport was reported by the National Weather Service as to be 1/100th of an inch. U.S. Border Patrol agents rescued a man lost in the Okumba Wilderness region near Ocotillo. At about 7:15 p.m. Tuesday, agents were notified that an individual was in distress and lost. Using GPS coordinates of the last known location of the individual, agents located a man at about 8:15 p.m., about 2 miles north of the international boundary. The man, an undocumented migrant from Guatemala, was taken into custody. He did not require medical attention. Since October, El Centro Sector Border Patrol agents have successfully rescued 66 individuals who were lost, in distress, or abandoned by smugglers. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
El Centro police are investigating a theft from a FedEx truck making deliveries in the area of 6th and Via Streets. The incident occurred Thursday morning at about 9 a.m. when police received the report of a disturbance between two men. Police determined that a 36-year-old man had attempted to steal a package from the truck. The FedEx driver confronted the suspect and able to detain him for police. The suspect was arrested and booked at Imperial County Jail for armed robbery. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Okay, Christmas has come and gone. Boxing Day has come and gone. But the Peanut Patch is still here. The Peanut Patch. What, you got some time? Head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to love the Peanut Patch. It is unique. It is special. It's a place to visit. The Peanut Patch. You will find the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, if you're heading from the valley, just head east and take the Avenue 3E exit from Interstate 8 and go south past MCAS until you come to East County 13th Street. Turn left and go about 1.5 miles, and you're at the Peanut Patch. You're going to love the delicious homemade candies, chocolates, English toffee, pecan turtles, so many great things. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's a very special place, someplace you should visit. Let's jump into page 2 of the local news. Page 2 brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance.
Continuing with more local news, Governor Gavin Newsom has announced new actions to protect Californians from COVID-19. The state will require healthcare workers to get boosters by February the 1st. According to the governor's office, the safeguard the state's hospital. This will protect the capacity of the state's hospitals and protect the health and safety of Californians. The new action includes increasing hours at testing sites to help meet the increased demand. Also at home, COVID-19 test kits will be distributed statewide for students returning to public schools. The new actions for healthcare workers includes all employees in high-risk congregate settings, including nursing homes. In the interim, all healthcare staff that have not received their booster must test for COVID-19 twice weekly until they are up to date on their vaccinations. One in custody for a robbery. A woman is in custody, and a second suspect is being sought in the theft of a bicycle. El Centro police were notified of the theft of a beach cruiser style bicycle at about 4:25 p.m. on Thursday. Two suspects were identified, and one of them, a 46-year-old woman, was subsequently arrested. The second suspect, a 41-year-old man, was not immediately located. The bike was recovered. The woman booked at Imperial County Jail on various charges, including armed robbery. And there is fire under the bridge. It was reported under the Ocean to Ocean Bridge Wednesday near Yuma. The City of Yuma Fire Department responded to the area at about 5:20 p.m. and found heavy smoke and flames coming from underneath the south end of the bridge. Yuma police closed the bridge to traffic while firefighters knocked down the blaze. According to Yuma Fire, the fire originated in a large pile of brush accumulated by transients illegally camping under the bridge. No injuries were reported, and damage was limited to some electrical wiring under the structure. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says an unsettled weather pattern will persist through the week as a series of fast-moving weather disturbances move through the region. There will be chances for precipitation on multiple days, with the best chances on Tuesday and again on Friday. The highest precipitation amounts will be focused over higher terrain. Temperatures will remain below average through the entire week. Our high yesterday, 68, the overnight low, 45. Wind gusts peaked at 26 miles an hour yesterday. Today, we'll start off mostly cloudy, then gradually become sunny. Look for a high near 62. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. There is a 30% chance of showers, mainly after 4 p.m. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 48. West-southwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, becoming northwest 10 to 15 miles an hour after midnight. There is a 30% chance of showers, mainly before 9 p.m. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 60. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. There is a 20% chance of showers tomorrow. 52 degrees downtown, 50% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 10 to 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare supplemental coverage.
Bring in the new year the right way with Ford. America's best-selling trucks are here, and capable SUVs are rolling out. During the final days of the year-end sales event, get great offers on the perfect Ford for you. Like F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years straight. And with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. Or come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you start the year off right with Ford. We want your trade. Get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $2,500 retail bonus cash on a 2021 Ford F-150 or Ranger. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 0% APR financing for 60 months at $1,667 per month per $1,000 financed, regardless of down payment. Excludes Raptor and Tremor. Residency restrictions apply. Offers end 1/3/22. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Based on 1977 to 2020 CY total sales. Based on IHS Market 1946 to current U.S. total new cumulative registrations for all vehicles identified as SUVs.
It's Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. A wild and wacky weekend of NFL football. The Raiders held on. Raiders 8-7 on the year. They beat the Broncos 17-13. Meanwhile, in other action, the Packers slipped by the Browns 24-22. Colts over the Cardinals 22-16. Falcons flew high. They beat the Lions, but then everybody does. It was 2016 when it ended. Bengals, hey, they're playing good football. They beat the Ravens 41-21. Rams over the Vikings 30-23. Bills beat the Patriots 33-21. Jets jumped on the Jaguars 26-21. Eagles ran past the Giants 34-10. Buccaneers beat the Panthers 32-6. Texans, they beat up on the Chargers 41-29. Bears outlasted the Seahawks 25-24. Chiefs beat the Steelers 36-10. Cowboys dominated Washington 56-14. We've got Monday Night Football coming up tonight. Yeah, the Dolphins and the Saints on AM 1230.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
NBA action. Heat beat up on the Magic 93-83. Cavaliers, they ripped the Raptors 144-99. 76ers beat the Wizards 117-96. It was the Grizzlies topping the Kings 127-102. Thunder beat the Pelicans 117-112. Spurs ran past the Pistons 144-109. Bulls beat the Pacers 113-105. Nuggets held on and topped the Clippers 103-100. And in other news, well, there's some issues getting some of the college bowl games played. College teams, issues with COVID have caused cancellation of several games. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And it's time for financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. More than 2,000 flights have been canceled today as COVID cases surge across the globe. Of the nearly 2,000 canceled flights. More than 700 were within, into, or out of the U.S., according to Flight Aware. More than 3,000 flights have been delayed. Meanwhile, profits at China's industrial firms grew at a much slower pace in November. The Statistics Bureau said today, pressured by tumbling prices on some raw materials, a faltering property market, and weaker consumer demand. Meanwhile, the Dow has reclaimed the 36,000 level. The Dow up 191 points at 36,141. The S&P 500 up 42 points at 4,767. The NASDAQ up 173 points at 15,826. Gold up $2.20 an ounce. Oil up $1.47 a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We'll start the day mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 62. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. There is a 30% chance of showers, mainly after 4 p.m. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 48. West-southwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, becoming northwest 10 to 15 miles an hour after midnight. A 30% chance of showers, mainly before 9 p.m. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 60. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. There is a 20% chance of showers tomorrow. 52 degrees, 50% relative humidity, winds 10 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. Visit Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy. Live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
KXO El Centro, CBS News, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
This is CBS News.
I'm Peter King in Orlando. The cancellations just keep on coming. Over 900 today alone for U.S. flights, according to FlightAware.com.
It's stressful, absolutely stressful. We're just trying to take it as it comes, and that's all you can do.
Many carriers report staff shortages because of the COVID surge. Dr. Ashish Ajaz, the dean of Brown University's Public Health School.
We are seeing breakthrough infections at pretty high numbers, less if you're boosted, but even among the boosted. The good news is if you're vaccinated, and particularly if you're boosted, the infections tend to be very, very mild, and these tend to be more like a bad cold.
But it's enough to keep airline workers sidelined and quarantined until they test negative. Israel has followed through with an idea floated last week, an extra booster shot. Gili Regev Yorche heads the infectious disease program at a hospital near Tel Aviv.
Hopefully, we'll be able to show here at the Sheba Medical Center that this fourth booster really provides protection against the Omicron.
Retailers are seeing holiday green, lots of it. CBS's Vicki Barker.
American consumers spent 8.5% more this season than they did last year, nearly 11% more than they did in 2019 before the pandemic. And despite multiple predictions of its demise, Black Friday remained the top day for holiday spending, up 14% over last year.
In New York, the jury has resumed deliberations in the Ghislaine Maxwell sex trafficking trial. She's accused of procuring underage girls for sex for billionaire Jeffrey Epstein. 4 women have testified they were forced to have sex with him when they were teenagers. Maxwell was in jail when she turned 60. on Saturday. As tornado victims pick up the pieces in Kentucky and other states, they're getting some specialized help.
A group called AmeriCares is among those offering mental health counseling for those affected by the deadly tornadoes in the Mid-South 2 weeks ago.
Really recognize that this will take time. It'll take time for you to heal.
AmeriCares coordinator Simbavi Chimalapana.
This not only affects the people who lost their homes or lost family or lost possessions, but it also affects all the people that are providing services to them.
Chimalapana calls that secondary trauma and says it's very real. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
In Cape Town, South Africa. That's what it sounds like at noon local time every day this week. The church bells at St. George's Cathedral ringing for 10 minutes every day for Archbishop Desmond Tutu, who died yesterday at age 90. His funeral is planned for Saturday in his former parish in Cape Town. On Wall Street, the Dow is hovering around the 200 mark on the positive side. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
Give the gift they want this year. A new iPhone 12 from Pure Talk for just $479. Pure Talk gives you great prices and great 5G coverage with unlimited talk, text, and 6 gigs of data for just $30 a month. The average family saves over $800 a year. Just dial pound 250 and say Jill 50, and you'll save 50% off your first month and save on a new iPhone. Dial pound 250 and say Jill 50. Some restrictions apply. See site for details.
Would you like a cleaning product that can be used in the garage, the laundry, and the kitchen, and save space in your cabinet? Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. Concentrated all-purpose Simple Green is the answer for versatile cleaning throughout your home and garage. I'm so certain you'll love Simple Green. If you're not 100% satisfied, I'll give you your money back. To learn more, visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green, Simple Green.
A Broadway stand-in gets a standing ovation from the star of her show.
When Hugh Jackman had to do without his Music Man co-star Sutton Foster, who tested positive for COVID, he took the unusual step of praising her last-minute stand-in during the encore.
I want to pay tribute to my leading lady tonight.
Some understudies say they've had to jump in on a moment's notice without as much as a rehearsal. Broadway productions without enough stand-ins or swings have had to cancel performances. Some shows have shut down for good. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
One of Broadway's most enduring character actors and dancers has died. Harvey Evans appeared in several classic originals like Gypsy and Hello, Dolly. He also appeared in the original West Side Story. Steven Spielberg brought him back for a cameo in his recent remake. Harvey Evans was 80. Peter King, CBS News.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ivedc.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.